I'll just do it this way. So I'm just trying to get a general idea of how to implement some fail-safe measures into my strategy. So I've got plenty of strategies now. I've been programming for a while. My program is getting pretty good. My strategies are getting pretty good. And so now that I want to actually execute these live trades automated onto the TradeStation platform, there's a funny little thing with futures. And right now this is on the simulation account. But there's this little thing with futures is that you have to have a certain amount of margin available thereafter after taking a trade and while you're in position. So your initial margin and then your day margin. And so if you don't have enough margin, then your account can get liquidated. And according to TradeStation, along with your account getting liquidated, they can charge you about $75 for the service. Service. For the service of liquidating your account, they can charge you about $75. So if you're trading minis, or even if you're trading ES, right? So ES moving 1 point gives you $50. If you have a margin call of $75, then there you go. And especially if you trade micros, and so you're getting $5 a point. Well, to get hit with that service call of $75, that's poor math. So pretty much, like I said, what I'm trying to do right now is just making a simple script so that we can look and maybe do something with accounts provider and look to see what our current real world position is, and then make sure that if we are in account deficit or if we are so close to a certain buying power, then we'll just stop the automation, we'll stop the trading. So I just have a simple strategy. This strategy just says that if you have a bullish candle, then you're going to buy the bar at the close. And then you'll have a stop loss at $50 and you'll have a take profit at 25, which I should have just, this is not anything that should make sense because I just want to see some trades happen. But so that should at least be 25 and 50. So that's a 1 to 2 risk reward. All right. So there's this thing here which says assume. I think this is assume a long position. So
rejected.
Yeah. So I think based on everything that's going on here, if strategy is assuming right here, it's assuming that we're in a long position, which I don't know why, because we took profit here, then we bought here, and then we sold here. And then we bought here. Okay, yeah, we bought here. So we should be in a long position. Gotcha. Okay. So your strategy should not take a new position if you're in a current position. Now you can get it to set up to where it will do that if you want to, but most of the time, if you're already in a position and you turn your strategy on for the day, well, you don't want to take a second position if you're already in a position. So that's the idea behind what you're seeing where it says assume long and where it's rejecting the orders after. But it should have took, well, if it's still in the buy, all right, we need to get out of orders a little bit sooner. All right, let's do this. If it's a bull, then we're gonna buy. And then we'll just say, if it's a bear, we're gonna close. If bear, then close, then sell, exit. This candle, this bar, close. Get rid of this because we're not doing the end of day stuff. All right.
Order rejected.
All right, so we're buying on bulls, we're selling on bears. So yeah, buying on bulls, selling on bears. Buying on bulls, selling on bears. All right, so again, if we exited here and we don't have any position now, then we should have bought on this bull. We should have bought on the bull, but it rejected it for some reason. Let's see, what does it say for the reason? see a some messages here. Not the message center. We need to go to the log. Automation has been disabled because the strategy position does not match your actual position, which that's the weird thing about it, is even on simulation count, I don't have an actual position. All right, let's try. Let's try this and go to strategy orders, pending, removed, rejected. Says we're flat, all right? Go up here. This would also tell us if we have any positions on the position graph. It's flat also, so we're not in a position. When we go here, we'll go to real-time unrealized P&L or realized P&L, not in anything there. I've never looked over here before. 411. Oh, is that why? Okay. All right. Now that actually makes a lot of sense, because I remember even when I was trading simulation accounts before, @ES is not a tradable symbol. So maybe that's why it's rejecting it, and not because it's thinks you in another position. So instead of this, we should be under like the actual trading contract, which is ESM24. All right, so now we ought to get some action. Cool. We bought. Yes. Did we buy? Strategy orders. Field. Removed. Strategy position says we're flat, so I don't think we bought. Yeah, under average price, nothing there. So. No, we exited. Okay, so we already exited then. On that next bar. Let's see when we get the next buy. Looking for the next bullish candle. It should be now. Nope. Nope. Come on, give us a bullish candle. Bullish candle. There we go. All right. All right, so we entered there, but it didn't click off right here. It didn't show us that we're in a position here. Now I'm afraid we're about to get another, yep, it's gonna be a red candle, so we already exited. But let's see, does it? Okay, well this says from March 16th to the March 16th, so we're not even on the right days. So let's do this, see what we get. Features, details. All right, let's try it again. Specific account. Okay. All right, let's again wait for our next potential entry. All right, so we bought. It's not showing up here. So we got about 5 seconds to take a look at this. Oh yeah, okay, we are in a position. This took us up to $12, and then it exited. Back at break even, of course. All right, but I want to see when we have an average price. positions. Position. I think this is the one that we're looking for. Okay, so we're in a position now. Still not showing anything. Going through all the tabs over here and nothing shows up that we were in a position. Okay, so we're in another position. Balances. Not showing up on the balances. Real-time unrealized P&L is not showing up there. All right, well, let's go back. There's got to be somewhere else where it's... Oh, well, this should be odd. This should be on. I'm not sure why this is off. This should be on. This should be off. Agree. Hit close.
Order filled.
Okay, now we in business. Now we in business. Hey.
Order filled.
Hey, there we go. So now it's showing up. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna run these things live. Probably starting the end of the week or into next week. So I just wanna make sure I know exactly what's going on. All right, give me another order field.
Order filled.
Order filled. Already $12 down because of slippage. Of course, this is after hours trading. And again, this is not a viable strategy. I want to be clear about that. This is just me punching some buttons. There it goes.
Order filled.
Took us out. Okay, all right. So now that we got a couple orders, we got this order, we got this order. I got a couple orders in here. Let's see. Okay, so already with those two orders, we lost $100. We lost $4.80 worth of commission. Cool.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in another position. 0 minus 12.
Order filled.
And lost another, what, $25 on that? No.
Order filled.
Okay, so we still filling the orders. And again, this is not a viable strategy, but just kind of keep an eye on it, so we can understand what's going on with the position window and all this. All right, I'm surprised that
Order filled.
I'm surprised that this is only giving us one row here. Okay, I guess it's just either position, right? So we have a row for ESM24. We got a row for sales. We have a row for buys. Is what it looks like it's doing. So I imagine if I sell short, I imagine it's going to give me another row. But let's check it out, because in my strategies, I mostly go long. I haven't done a lot of shorting, so let's see what it does if we go short. So instead of buying bull, let's see, if it's a bullish bar, then obviously, well, so the way that it's been going, if it's a bullish bar, we've been buying, right?
Order
We
filled.
know that you typically want to sell at the premium, right? So if it's a bullish bar, if it's already gone up, then we're just going to go ahead and sell it short. How about that? And then we'll buy to cover on the other side. So if it's a bullish bar, then we're going to sell short. And down here, instead of selling, we're going to buy the cover.
Order filled.
So it's going to flip our strategy on its head. Well, hardly a strategy, but here we go.
Order filled.
Okay, so now when we get the bullish bar, we're going short. See, net short. Okay, now we go back over to this other screen, and we got to see. Well, we bought it short, and now it's going up. So we're in the red, $25. When we get the next bearish bar, we'll buy the cover. Bow, bow, bow. But now, by the time we get a bearish bar, it's not going to hit us at break even. Oh, and we're at break
Order
even.
filled.
Okay. All right, so we're at 187. All right, so we were talking earlier. We are trying to figure out whether or not if we did a sell short, buy the cover. If we got a new line, we did not get a new line. So just have the sells and the buys. Let's see if there's something else. I'll filter hotkeys, columns, rows.
Order filled.
Email notification, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I am getting these emails coming in. Again, maybe this is helpful, but my first time looking at it, I don't know. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more detail. I feel like I need more detail. Well, I guess this is the average price one, but still, even with it being average price, we're looking at buys and we're looking at sales. I would expect that you'd see buys, longs,
Order filled.
sell shorts, and buy the cover, and exiting the long. So, but we're not seeing all that. Let's see what we're seeing as far as positions. This is the current position. Oh, this is flat, so we're not in any position. Strategy orders 423. Okay, buy the cover, sell short, buy the cover, sell short. Right, just the one strategy on, but I guess that's not very helpful. I wonder when I run this in a real-time environment, I wonder will this be more accurate, if this will actually tell me how much the strategy has made there.
Order filled.
Okay. Well, I guess it is telling me. It's just not telling me if it's an open position. It's only telling me if it's a it's only telling me if it's an open position. It's not telling me if it's a flat position. So, okay, so strategy positions is only telling me really when we're in a position. Got it. Balances, all right. Strategy. Average price and orders. Yeah, this is all the ones that we were talking about before. I think we should have to buy the covers here. No. I would think that we'd have the buy to covers here. What don't? It just still says buy and sell. So we're short right now.
Order filled.
We're short right now, and then what it did just then was it gave us a 26. It gave us a buy. So it does not say buy to cover, which is, like I said, I think that it would be a little bit more detailed. It would give us buy to cover and sell short. It's giving us buy and sell. So
Order filled.
it's good to know. Okay. So I think when we started doing this little buy short thing, we were going, well, we were at about $100 loss, and now we're at 220 loss. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to flip it around again. But okay, so let's see. Close position.
Order filled.
All right. I think we're disabled, right? So you can see here, I think this will be green and blue if we're enabled for automated strategy trading. So this is the strategy is on, but the automation is off. So now we're going to turn the automation on, no confirmations.
Order filled.
Okay, so now we're long. And again, this isn't hardly going to hold any positions. This strategy doesn't hold any positions. I just set it up to buy when we get a bullish candle and sell when we get a bearish candle. So yeah, this is not a viable strategy again.
Order filled.
Okay, so let me just show you what, if you were wondering if this was a viable strategy, good thing about TradeStation and being able to code your own scripts and that kind of thing is you can run your back test and see what it looks like. Now, if you have a strategy that's kind of, I don't want to say fungible, but if you have a strategy that is very subjective, then it's a lot harder to run a solid back test on without you going yourself, which is also doable. But with this, you can just hit this button up here. It just says strategy performance report. It'll run it back for you. It'll run it back all these days. Back from March 13th all the way to now. This is a killer strategy. Killer losing strategy. Okay. Let's see. Some people like to do strategies of what? Crossing the 9, buy when you cross over the 9, and sell when you cross under the 9. We'll just do something simple like that. We'll say if open crosses over the 9-period moving average, then buy. If close crosses under 9-period moving average, then sell. All right, verify that.
Order filled.
I could probably stop the automation right now. Okay, that strategy is not much better. All right, let's modify it a little bit more. If the open crosses over the 9-period moving average, then buy this part. Close. Let's say that the whole thing has to be over 200-period moving average. So open is over, let's say 200.
Order filled.
Okay, we're going to say. So we're going to say open is over the 200-period moving average, and the 9-period moving average is over the 200-period moving average. If. Okay. All right, are we moving in the right direction? Here, max bar is back. Let's change this to 200. 201. Have the max bar spec setting correct. All right, that one is not much better. All right, so if open crosses over the 9-period moving average, open is over the 200 and
order filled.
the 9-period is over the 200 period. Then open crosses over the 9-period moving average. We can buy or close crosses under and sell. going to say that the 9 period has to be over the 15 period moving average. That is not much better either. That looks like this. So, let's go ahead and throw our moving averages on here. Let's see what it looks like. I'm doing that from head, but from the head, that sounds like that's about right. But being able to visualize it will help. Okay, so here are the 9. Yeah, this isn't right? Because none of these should be firing off. Let's see. We have another strategy. This strategy is off. All right. These shouldn't be firing because it should only be firing when all this is over top of the 200 period moving average. So if the open is over the 200 period moving average and the 9 is over the 15 period moving average and the 9 is over the 200 little decisive over 200. What are we doing here? Okay, those are all markets. Market entries. These shouldn't be saying buy anyway. This should be saying, you know what? I think all these are from when we were taking the trades earlier with the, all these are where we were taking the trades earlier from the automation. Okay, so those aren't referencing the current strategy. So let's go to a new screen. Okay, so these are orders from our automation that we're just looking at. All right, very good. Remember, we got all these rejections because you cannot trade you can't trade the index. You have to trade futures contract. All right, so let's go to a new screen. We're going to go to chart, and then from the chart,